Hello students, welcome to the BCA 5th semester OR class. Okay, in the previous video we discussed about what is OR and history and origin and development of operation research. Okay, and characteristics of operation research. Okay, so these topics are studied in our previous class, but today we are going for applications of research. Okay, we already know that the OR is a scientific and decision making technique, correct? So it is considered as a kit of scientific and programmable rules which provides the management a quantitative basis. Okay, so whatever the problems are there in OR, so this OR provides quantitative basis for solving those problems. Okay, so application of research is nothing but where these scientific techniques and procedures are applied in which areas. Okay, there are several areas are there. Okay, where these operation techniques successfully applied. Okay, so what are those areas? The first one is allocation and distribution in the projects. Okay, this is the first area or field where operation research is applied. Okay, so here we are going to discuss. Okay, in this area we are going to discuss optimal allocation of resources, optimal allocation of resources like men, materials, time and money to projects. Okay, the first thing in allocation and distribution in projects. Okay, first we are going to use, okay, whatever the resources like men, material, time and money is there. Okay, these resources can be utilized in an optimum manner. Okay, so here these resources like men, materials, time and money are very important to achieve our purpose. Okay, so this is very important. The next point is determination of workforce. Determination of workforce is nothing but division of labor. Okay, means appointment of workforce. We have to specify how much work is there and how much we have to how much employees we have to recruit. Okay, so these are the very important thing in allocation and distribution in a project. Okay, the first is the whatever the resources is there in our company we have to use in optimum manner. Okay, so then determination of workforce is very important. Next, third point is project scheduling. Monitoring and control. Control. in allocation and distribution of projects, the third point is project scheduling, monitoring and control. So whatever the project we have selected, for that we are going to use some men, material, machines and money, okay, and time we have invested, okay. So for that we have to determination, we have to specify some workforce. Here workforce is nothing but human resources, okay. And the third one is project scheduling, monitoring and control. So whatever the project we have selected, we have to fix that project time period, okay. We have to fix that project time period and we have to monitor on that project, okay. And we have to control, okay, if any appropriate things or appropriate effects are happened, so we have to control by this allocation and distribution, okay. This is the first area where operation research is applied. So second area, what is the second area? The second area is production and facilitates planning. Production and facilitates planning. Okay, it is nothing but production management. Okay, this is the second area or field where operation research is applied. Okay, here first before we producing or we have to go for production in any company or any industry, first we have to select factory size and location, correct? Factory size and location. Okay, without the location and what is the size of our factory, we cannot conduct any business, okay. So this size and the location plays a very important role in the operation research. Okay, before selecting the factory size or location, we have to consider some factors, okay, whether in which area the factory is located, okay, in that area whether the marketing is good or not, okay, where people are more or not, where people are transacting or not, okay. These important factors are considered, and so we have, on that location basis we have to select the size, whether we have to start large size or medium size or small size, okay. So in that way we have to select factory size and location. So location is very important, where business transactions are more, where and people are located in some areas. On that areas we have to conduct our production or we have to locate our factory, okay. So the second one is estimation of number of facilities required. Estimation of number of facilities required. Okay, before selecting the location, we have to estimate. So what are the facilities are available in that area? Okay, so whether transport facilities is available or not. Okay, and roads and other things are in a proper way or not. Okay, so these are some important things we have to consider before locating the factory. Okay, before locating the factory. Okay, ಮತ್ತೆ we have to consider ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಜನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದಾರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಜನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದು ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಜನ ಸಾಂದ್ರತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಅಥವಾ ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ these are the 2 points in the production and facilities planning. And the third one is preparation of forecast or forecasts of various inventory items and computation of EOQ is nothing but economic order quantity and reorder levels. Okay, we already know what is inventory. Okay, in the producing while we are conducting some production, we have some various items. Okay, so for that we have to forecast, we have to estimate how much inventory is maintained. Okay, how much inventory will be maintained, and we also find out economic order quantity, means quantities order at one time. Okay, and we have to also study some different reorder levels. In the reorder levels there are 4 to 5 types are there. One is maximum stock level, reorder level, minimum stock level, average stock level, and danger levels. Okay, so we have to forecast these items inventory. Inventory is nothing but stock, unsold goods which are maintained in warehouses or stores. So that is we have to discuss all these things. And the next one is we have to schedule. Okay, scheduling and sequencing of production. Okay, we have to define before establishing our production. We have to define scheduling and sequencing of production. Okay, in which machine which item is produced and at what time. Okay, so these are the very important while producing the items. Okay, so in the production and facilities planning, first we have to select factory size and location. Then we have to estimate number of facilities is available for us. Next, forecast of various inventory items and EOQ and reorder levels. And the last one is scheduling and sequencing. So we have to select, so in which machine which item is produced and at what time. Okay, so we have to calculate idle time and how much time is required to produce item. Okay, so these are studied in this production and facilitates planning. Okay, the third one is, the third area is marketing management. Okay, the third area is marketing management. In marketing, okay, we already produced the product. Okay, the next thing is marketing. In marketing, we are going to study first one, advertising budget allocation. Advertising budget allocation. Okay, so after production of any product, we have to publish that product. We have to advertise that product. Okay, for advertisement some amount is required. Okay, for that advertising budget allocation. Okay, we have to allocate some amount for advertisement. Okay, we have to make one budget for advertisement. Okay, so that is called advertising budget allocation. We have to allocate some amount for advertising, okay, in proper way, okay. The second one is product introduction timing. Product introduction timing, okay. So this is nothing but the new product is launched in market, okay. So that is a product introduction timing, okay. We have to select one proper time, means where the business is in high peak, okay. So on that stage the product is introduced, okay. Next, selection of advertising media. Selection of advertising media. Okay. To make our business publicity, we have to select some advertisement. Okay. In advertisement, various types of advertisements are there. Okay. Window advertisement is there. Face-to-face advertisement there is. Okay. Online is there. Offline is there. Okay. So many advertisement types are there. On that advertisement, we have to select the best one. Okay. To best one, and we have to market our product. Okay. So this is very important. Publicity about our product. Okay. The next one is selection of product mix. Okay. This is also very important. While selecting the product mix, product mix. So what are the products we have to produce? Okay. So these marketing factors are considered here. Okay. The next one is customers preferences, size, color, and packaging of various products. Okay, this is also very important. Okay, in this area also OR techniques are applied. Okay, OR techniques and decision making techniques are applied. Okay, here before producing our product, we have to conduct some surveys. Okay, we have to know the preferences of our customer. Okay, so what product they are preferring. Okay, so we have to study those things. Okay, next, after producing the product size we have to clearly define. Okay, the size of the product. Okay, in what size the customers are expecting. Okay, next, because various people are living in our society. And different people have different standard of living. On that standard of living, we have to produce the product size. Okay. Next, the color we have to select, and the packaging of various products. So packaging also should be in a unique way, which attracts our customers. Okay, to buy a product. So these are the techniques. Okay, scientific techniques which are used in marketing. Okay, the fourth area where this operation research is applied. The fourth area is organization behavior. Organization behavior. Here, in organization behavior is nothing but it is personal management. It is also called personnel management area. Okay. Here also some factors we have to consider. Okay. So in those factors, war technique decision making is very important. Okay. So the first one is selection of personnel. Okay. Selection of personnel. Selection of personnel, determination of retirement age and skills. Okay. In organization behavior or personnel management, the first thing we are going to discuss is selection of personnel. Here, personnel is nothing but selection of employees or recruiting of employees. Okay, we have to select the workers according to our work. Okay, whatever the availability of work is there, on that basis we have to select or recruit that for that positions. Okay. Next, we also determine the retirement age. We have to define the retirement age of that employees, and so whatever the qualification or skills that employee is having, so these things we have to determine in organization behavior. First we have to recruit or select, okay, that employees. Then we have to fix the retirement age, and we also define whatever the skills which he possesses. Okay, so whatever the skill required for that job. Okay, so these things are studied. Okay, the next one is recruitment of employees. Recruitment of employees. Okay, here we also conduct some recruitment for recruitment procedures for our employees. Okay, so we just select some employees which he possesses some skills for that job. For those candidates who possess that skills, we have to select that employee. Okay. The next one is recruitment policies and assignment of jobs. Okay. So while recruiting employees, whatever the policies are, we are going to follow, and whatever the duties we are going to assign, okay, we have to define in the job specification and job description. Okay. The next one is scheduling the training programs. Scheduling training programs. Okay. After recruiting and selecting of employees, for that employees we have to schedule. We have to conduct some interview programs and training programs for their development of personality. Okay. So these are the topics are considered in organization behavior or personnel management. So this is one of the important area where operation, research, decision taking technique is applied. Okay. The next area is finance. Okay. In finance, we are going to study capital requirement. Okay, how much capital is required requirements, cash flow analysis. Means we have to decide so how much amount is required to start our business. So whether it is a mix of debt and equity or only debt. Okay, we have to decide in advance. And we also study cash flow analysis. Okay, here different amount is there related to operating activities, financing activities, and so on. Okay, so these topics are covered here. Okay, we have using some operation scientific techniques, operation research scientific techniques while selecting the capital requirement and cash flow analysis. Okay, the next one is second one is credit policies and credit risk. Credit policies and credit risks, etc. Okay. Okay. If we are going to take loans, long-term loans, okay, and we also sell our goods to our customer on that credit policies, okay, credit policies, which policy is best, okay, so whether that policy is a benefit to us or not, we have to aware about that, and we have to analyze the credit risks. Okay, so if we are going to give customer on that credit basis, so whatever the risk we are going to face, okay, before we are going to selecting credit policies, we have to analyze the risks also. Okay, so this is very important in finance. And the third one is investment decision. So this is very important. So in which area we are going to invest, okay, that area is giving profit or not, we have to study. Okay, so investment decision plays very important role in operation research. And the last one is profit plan of the company. We have to select before establishing any company, we have to estimate, we have to make a plan regarding our profit. How much we are going to get profit, okay? How much profit we are going to get in future. We have to plan it before investing some amount of money in our business. Okay, so these topics are covered in finance. Okay, the next area is the sixth one area is research and development. Research and development. Research and development. Okay, so in research and development, we have some control over different R&D projects. Control over R&D means research development projects. Okay, we just control over different R&D projects, and in which area we are going to conduct some research and development programs, we have to define it. Okay, so determination of areas in which R&D area in which R&D research and development is programs conducted. we have to define well in advance. So in which area we are going to apply this R&D project. Okay. The last one is selection of projects. Selection of projects and preparation of their project and preparation of their budgets. Okay, so these topics are studied in research and development. First, we have to whatever the projects we have taken. For that we have some control over. Okay. Next, we have to determine in which areas the R&D programs are applied. Okay. The next, selection of projects and preparation of their projects. So whatever the projects we have to selected research development projects, we have to prepare a budget. Okay, how much amount is invested for that project, and how much in what way we are going to use the available resources. We have to define well in advance. Okay, so these are the 6 areas where operation techniques plays very important role. Okay, so not only these 6 areas, in some other areas also it is used. It is also used in governments. It is also used in military operations. Okay, military operations. Okay, so this is very important for your exam point of view. So this is asked for 8 marks. Okay, for your exam. So these are the areas. The first area is allocation and distribution of projects. Okay, the second one is production and facilities planning, and the third one is marketing, and the fourth one is personnel management or organization behavior, fifth one finance, and the sixth one is research and development. But it is also used in governments and military operations. Okay, so these are the areas in which operation techniques, okay, so are used, because operational research techniques it is a scientific and decision making tool. Okay, that's why these are the techniques are used in these areas. Okay, in our next class we are going to study about what are the phases of operation research. Okay, thank you.